But he's there nonetheless. He's there.
He survived.
He survived, yes.
I mean, particularly, I'm interested in any sort of a scope or any sort of anything with penetration, any sort of anti-tank weapon, more anti-tank mines, more crack grenades, crack missiles. That's what I'm interested in right now. Is a scope, extra med stuff, or anything with anti-armor personnel, anti-armor properties.
Camouflage, camo nets, things like that.
All right. Well, let's see what he says.
Here's what I want you to do. Okay. You're giving him 144 boxes of Imperial Scout cookies, and those things are the bomb. So,
fucking delicious.
You should keep one box.
He hasn't seen real food in a long time. So, he is extremely interested in this. So he is going to give you three things that he has set aside for other bases that they didn't take. So this is open. He is going to give you one more crate of anti-tank mines. He is going to give you a spool of accordion wire.
Oh, barbed wire. Thank fuck.
That has not been claimed, though it is not best quality. It is rusted.
Oh, even better. Get him tetanus.
Accordion wire rusted. And he is going to also add with that a crate of crack grenades. That's 6 crack grenades.
6 extra crack grenades. Another box of mine, and some razor wire of sorts.
We do get to keep one box of cookies, right?
I'll let you keep one box of cookies.
So he's got 143. We have 1 to share.
We should have just given 140, and then we had 4 that we could sort of divide out a bit more. But, yeah.
Now we'll evenly distribute 4 boxes amongst 5 people.
No, but there's what is there? There's 13 people.
Oh, all right. Okay. So we got our shit. We got it. How long is it going to take to load up the Chimera?
Well, they have a servitor there that
that's good. Help out.
That will help with the heavier stuff. But it takes you about 2 or 3 hours to get really everything in there, and the Chimera is basically stuffed. Like, this thing is just full of things. And also, the crew is a little skeeved by carrying this much high
2
explosives.
blocks.
Yeah.
Good point.
So I'm guessing we're going to be on top now.
No, we're going to walk.
It's only 2 blocks.
Yeah, I think we're going to walk.
But you are crossing the main MSR, this main road, which is pretty open. This is like 3 times wider. And like, think of this as like a super highway that just rolls through
8 lanes.
Town. Yeah, no, it's a huge.
Like how many lanes? Like
road.
6 lanes?
I'm getting Bosnia sort of vibes.
So 6 lanes. Approach.
Yeah, it's like a 6 lane, like a 3 going one way, 3 going the other way. But it's so you're crossing that, and the thing about the area you're in is almost every building in the area you're in, this residential / kind of small commercial area, like all these buildings are squat and like really low. So like 1 story. Most of the 2-story buildings seem to have gotten like kind of just destroyed. So it's very low. And past where you guys control, that's where it gets built. Centers and the commerce areas are, and all these black buildings here, these are big buildings. So
we can see all those over the tops of the rest of them.
Oh yeah, no, you can see them really, really clearly. The Imperial Chapel, the church, is you've seen that in this entire time. It is visible for miles. It is.
You're talking about this one right here?
Yeah, you know from personal experience, the chapels have adamantium reinforced towers with that they have their bells in. So this thing's like a 20, 30 story tall building that just takes up like most of a block.
What time is it, Roach?
It's about noon at this point. Noon to 1 o'clock. I think, as I said, like 10 to 11 was before. So
we have a chrono, so we can actually tell, can't we?
Well, that's what I want
Yeah.
to say. That's why I was like kind of pointing to my wrist.
yeah,
there,
it's about 1 o'clock. It's about 1 o'clock.
Hair
In the
past the
afternoon.
freckle.
Yeah. So, but it doesn't seem like you've been, as you pass this main road, you don't encounter any resistance. It seems to be mostly cleared. There are scars from battle and from obviously the crossing to take it. But you do finally get to where you're going, the outpost 12. And as you roll up on it, you can see this small kind of squat, or the average sized squat building, but it's much more reinforced than the others. You deduce that it might have at one point been some important building, maybe dealt with money or some sort of
Bank.
something, because it's got reinforced walls, but it's still it's still squat, and it's kind of in this collection of very kind of built up buildings, and you do see individuals in front of that building that your map shows to be Outpost 12.
Just first, just to clear up, so these would be the tall buildings, right? Or would these be the ones? Like, where does the squat end, and where do the tall buildings come up on the map here? Okay, so that's the tall buildings, and then all that squat. All right.
So we've got like a kilometer of short squat buildings that it turns up into bigger stuff.
Yeah,
All right, well,
and that's on this side.
Let's approach the building with the dudes, with the guys.
Okay, so
Non-threateningly.
I'm gonna go dig some foxholes.
Is that a pun?
Kinda.
All right.
So you roll up, and this is it seems odd because the building sits on a very short block. It's a long block, but it's short. So there's two intersections very close together. That it seems to be guarding both of those.
We're supposed to see the entire thing.
Yeah, we can see this, right? Like, because we see dudes. With
I see the whole thing.
health.
Well, those are friendly dudes, right?
Yeah, that's Corporal
Okay.
Higgs.
You mean you can see inside of the buildings
Yeah.
as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no line of sight blockers.
I was making sure we weren't interrupting on some heretics coffee day over there.
Even heretics need coffee breaks.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Just to get the orientation right, which way would be towards the enemy's positions?
The line of sight
the-
blocking
To the right.
that's going on here is just like all Swiss cheese now.
To the
Yeah, this
right
is
is
hurting my
towards
head.
the enemy.
This way? Okay.
Hold on. Let me load up a separate window.
Because I'm not sure if like this map was if you did actually set up correctly. Well, not set up, but like from the map to this would be like the same.
Well, it seems like the buildings down at the south seem to be all right. It's just the ones near us seem to be a little bit janky.
Well, the ones to the far south look pretty messed
I
up.
texted
too.
my
We'll
wife
get
that
there.
I got paid, and she's losing her mind now.
In a good way, I hope.
In a good way.
Well, I'm guessing the blue tiles mean windows.
Good to hear.
Yeah, blue tiles mean windows.
Okay.
So it's supposed to look like that.
I guess I'm gonna change one of your tokens up so I can see through it, and then I'm gonna join in as a player on my other screen.
What's your LFIC?
Hey, a manhole. Guys, want to go into the sewer?
No.
Set up a little good. I was thinking maybe, possibly. I don't know how
Just
clever
hide
these,
somebody in
these
there.
heretics
Surprise,
are.
motherfucker.
I'm not sure how clever these heretics are, but we could put like maybe one anti-personal tripwire in there. Anti-personnel. There we go.
So we've got to cover like
We've got to cover the lanes.
Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to get this. Yes, the left side is towards your friendlies. The right side is towards the enemies.
Got it.
Then should we send our sneakiest man out to plant booby traps in the buildings to the right?
Well, I don't think at this point we need to be sneaky. Do we?
No, I'm not sure. I'm definitely looking to build a foxhole though.
Into pavement.
There's dirt.
Where?
To look around. Like
Behind our building?
These buildings, there's some dirt.
Well, I'm not sure how effective a foxhole behind a building.
Is it a power E tool?
Is it a jackhammer?
Just it's going down to the
It's
pavement.
just an E tool with like blue crackling lightning around it.
Oh god.
It's the Emperor's own.
Oh, okay. No, never mind. Yeah, no. The reason why it's all kind of janky is because I gave the NPCs that you are meeting line of sight for everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I was wondering that too. I was like, why the hell are you seeing inside that building? It's because they have line of sight, just to make it easier for you guys. So you have control of all of the friendlies as well.
Julia.
Okay, yeah, so everything's good.
Are the friendlies actually able to shoot here, or are they like our?
No, they'll be shooting as well.
They're
Actual
NPCs.
soldiers.
Like they're not
Okay.
comrades.
Okay. I was wondering if they were.
But yeah,
combat
this
level
is the area you're at.
Okay.
Bob has already moved himself down.
Oh yeah. All right. Time to move.
As you approach, you see at the squad
I don't say anything. I just stare at him.
You're just
as you approach, you see in front of the building a single individual who seems to put it lightly, he looks like he's been through the ringer. Like equipment is tattered, his uniform is just like it's ripped in places and it's dirty. He's got blood on him, and like one half of his body's got blood on it. The other side seems like it doesn't have any blood on it at all. Seems to be slightly injured, but just like lightly, like he's got like a bandage on his upper arm. But he is wearing corporal's chevrons on his upper shoulder.
well. I don't think he looks as bad as Bob right now, though. Probably got like some shit just wrapped around his head. Like, hey,
I'm wearing a hat.
Bob, you've got like a metal plate. Like from here all the way back. Like a metal mohawk.
I like the sound of
But
that.
as you are approaching and you're in line of sight, he has this corporal, which you assume is the corporal you were told about, waves you down over to this side of the street that he is at.
Yeah.
Ben's
you go
just like
to the thing.
running off.
It pegs it.
Well, he looks as you walk up to him, he looks you up. He looks like kind of like you up and down, Bob. It doesn't seem to be that impressed.
He
That
doesn't have to
fucker,
be.
he'll die soon.
Bob outranks him. He doesn't need to be
just,
impressed.
Just a side point. Did you work out how many people we've killed?
Oh yeah, you've killed 47 people.
Does that get us anything? Any sort of recognition?
My favorite number.
Actually, if you kill 3 more people, there is a mechanic I could implement where you become more proficient at killing those individuals, and you gain a reputation within your area.
There's
Well,
4
that's
right
definitely
here.
gonna happen, so,
There's 4 of them right here. We just,
Well, they have to be of the same faction.
Oh well.
What do you mean?
yeah.
They're totally heretics.
Commander
throw
doesn't need to know.
Ben, throw the book on them.
We got there, and they just were reading heresy. You know.
So are we taking over the post from these people?
No, we're joining them.
Well, yeah, you take over the post, but they'll be
Under
under
command.
your command.
Okay, so
'Cause-
are we gonna?
Right.
So should we start setting up our defenses then?
We should. What do we have?
Do we
We've
not want to talk to
got
Corporal Higgs
a heavy-
first to see if we've got any intel on the direction of what he said, like, because they've been here the longest, they know what the enemy have been doing in the area.
Yeah, why don't we?
It's almost like role-playing games. We're role-playing.
Nah, we're not.
Spill it, Corporal. What do you have to say?
Make it fast. My attention can't stay much longer.
I have to get done looking you over. Is like, are you the squad that's come to relieve us?
That's right.
Not relieve you.
What?
Reinforce.
He looks
Reinforce
surprised.
you. We're here as reinforcements. You're under us now.
Orders are to hold the intersection at all cost. We are here to reinforce you, not relieve you.
All right, listen. Half my guys are not in combat shape.
Our sergeant got scalped.
I'll
that-
have a
Look at them.
Bob, peel back
The
your
only two
scalp and
people-
show him your skull.
The only two
Fucking
people I got
kneecap
in my squad that can stand are me and Ducky.
That sounds like heresy, Corporal.
I'll put our heavy gunner and our sergeant have got their kneecaps blown out.
Yeah, can I just like pull up my pant legs or something?
I don't give a
second,
shit.
For a second, I thought you said pull down your pants.
That's what I heard.
Look
at this!
We're not battle ready either, but we're here.
So
it's not the finest the Imperium could offer right here. He pulls down his pants.
So Wisniewski drops him, I guess.
And we have a master surgeon here, so if they really need to get into fighting shape, he can fucking do it.
Woo!
Callahan's not in a good
Well-
mood to deal with someone's bullshit right now.
Well, Doc, Lily and Tops are inside. You can take a look at him if you want. If we're just gonna stay here.
Yeah. Okay.
Erdbert, go inside and take care of the wounded.
Yeah, and Corporal Higgs, once you're done here, let me have a look at your shoulder.
Oh, don't worry about me. If you really want somebody else to take a look at Ducky. He took a shot to the head.
Oh, fuck's sake. He's in fighting condition. Good, let's go. Right.
Ducky sounds like my kind of guy, a tough bastard.
I know that feels, bro.
All right, can we inquire for local intel on the buildings or any known enemy troop placements or anything along those lines? Anything you may have seen that would be of useful information?
Yeah, don't stay outside too long. There's at least 2 snipers to the south of here.
Oh, fuck this.
I'm behind the building now.
Runs inside.
I'm going to suggest everybody get inside the main building here.
Well, I'm going to ask for our lead scout to maybe do a little bit of a clearing up. You have a sniper rifle type thing now, don't you?
If you need a place to put your chimera in the back side of the base or building or whatever we're going to call it, there should be enough room for you to put it back there.
Outpost.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Oh, that's right. You didn't actually pick up well, it wasn't a long las, but it was like a modified las gun. You didn't pick that one up, did you, Ben?
No, because ours was better.
Let's go ahead and tuck the Chimera back there for now.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. Wow!
Go to this building.
Just comes crashing through the building apart.
Advance!
Well,
All right, so we know there's
all I know is that we were promised. I don't know why I turned Boston.
Boston. We have promised.
We're promised.
All I know is that we were promised that we were going to get relieved, and we were going to get led back to. We were going to be allowed into the rear line until we got linked back up with the main regiment.
Yeah.
Orders changed.
Well, you're a bad
already
company,
lost a
man.
man.
Let's
Since I got in contact with command, so we're down to 4 people.
let's offer him the box of cookies.
Terranment?
Sorry,
I take one real quickly and I eat it, and I'm just
He's gluten intolerant.
Wait, intolerant, or does he actually have a medical problem? Like he thinks the cookies are dumb, or like how intolerant is he?
we got
one of your damn cookies.
We got a box of cookies for our sergeant here after he got scalped.
All right, I'm going to suggest we start setting up our planning out and setting up our defenses here.
I'm
All right,
thinking the way this is going to work is I need you guys to work out a watch rotation. Because while you're working, I need you guys to figure out who's going to be watching. And the way this is going to work is you can't have 2 NPCs or comrades on one watch. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
one of you guys has to be on a watch. So we're assuming 5 watches.
So one person and an NPC and one person, NPC and a comrade together for one thing.
Yeah, however you want to work it out.
I'm doing like medical assessments though.
Midge is busy.
Yeah.
I have as the person with the best shot. I'm assuming that I would be the best on like an Overwatch scenario.
What's your perception?
Perception is in my 30s though. Let's see. Perception is 31.
That's
40.
That's what that matters.
Sly, what's your perception?
27.
Okay, so you're not gonna watch anything.
I'm 33.
Bob,
I can take night watch.
I've got 40 perception, and I've got the awareness and the scrutiny perception trait. I'm technically probably the best.
Well,
person
I'm
to
talking
watch.
about for your next couple of days here, because remember, Command said you had 2 to 3 days before a counterattack was estimated to be coming in here. So I need you to work out like your daily watch rotation.
Okay.
So you can figure out what your at what times people are going to be at watch and everything like that.
I have
what I'm going to suggest is that the person with the best senses take the like middle of the night watch, as they would be able to hear or see the best.
Well, we have Presence goggles, Ben. Night is not a problem for us at all whatsoever.
Well, we have Presence goggles, but Presence goggles don't help your ears.
You don't need it. They're gonna be fucking glowing red or white, depending on however.
There's buildings and shit obscuring our entire like 60% of our line of sight is obscured.
Bob's like, "Shut up! I have a migraine already."
Well, no, it was a reference to, like you said, Presence goggles for years. I thought of the dumb male character from the new Ghostbusters flick, where it's, like, it's too loud, it covers his eyes. It's like,
I didn't watch that because it just looked bad.
Well, we're everybody's gonna have to be on. We're gonna have to have what, like a 4.5 hour watch rotation.
Well, I have awareness and 33 perception, so I guess.
Midgeman takes the. I'm gonna say the first half of the night.
Somebody should write this down, by the way.
Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
Ben, organize the watch.
Okay, I'll organize the watch. I got this.
Corporal is your job now.
All right, let's do the daytime first, just so we kind of got this going. So, who wants this daytime watch? Is this standard?
The first section of the day. So I'm just gonna have it first, second, third, fourth, and fifth watch. So with first watch being like dawn.
I'll do it.
Okay.
So Bob's gonna be on first watch.
With who else? Like he's gonna be the PC on watch.
My companion.
With Bob's with can we just assume we're each gonna take our comrade with us?
Well, you do have 5 extra guys too, and along with the crew of the Chimera.
No, we have 2 other guys.
How about Bob?
I'm just saying because they also provide line of sight.
You want Ducky?
So.
Bob?
But don't forget, we've also got to have people building.
Yeah, I'm more interested in having people constructing the defenses right now.
Yeah, no, I'm just letting you guys know what you can do.
I'm gonna say well unless Bob objects, I'm gonna say us with our particular comrade is who's going to be on watch, and everybody else is going to be working on constructing our defenses.
Yeah, that works for me.
I was thinking is having one NPC with us, though, just in case something gets hairy.
One NPC, just one of the generic guys.
Them go, because since there's 4 of them, they can be at least on 4 of the watches, like each one of them each. Like the
NPCs, not the.
I say that the NPCs, because 2 of them are like combat ineffective. We've only got 2 NPCs that are.
We have 5 extra. We have 5 extra grunts. We can have 1 grunt
4.
per.
No,
4. One of them died before.
No,
we got there.
There's a difference between comrades and NPCs. Comrades are your pets, and NPCs are like full-fledged like non-player characters.
That shoot.
And
kill.
that also includes the Chimera's 3-person crew.
Didn't we have a squad of 5 grunts that we got to take with us?
4.
No, these were those guys.
These are these.
Oh,
people.
these were those guys. Okay.
And one of them died.
And one of them died before he got
Died before we got here, and 2 are heavily injured. Okay, so okay, that makes sense. Well, I'm just going to suggest that the 2 that are injured work on healing up, and the other ones work on construction. And we stick to the original concept of 2 people on watch.
Okay.
I think I should probably just lie on a couch there for the next couple days.
Well, Bob, you're gonna have 2 days to heal, so you're gonna get some more of that health back, theoretically,
Okay.
unless the attack comes
So
like right now.
Let's start thinking about our defenses here, also. So.
But no, we have to finish one task before we move on to the next task.
Well, okay, so first watch.
We have
Bob.
one of 5 watches covered right now.
You remember when you were trying to help Roach make a character yesterday?
Yeah, no, it was bad. I'm very scatterbrained. So second watch. Let's do this. Well, Midge are probably gonna be nighttime watchers. So,
Well, that would mean so Midge is gonna take 4, which is the first half of the night.
And I guess I'll take 5 because I also.
You'll take 5, which is the last half of the night. So that's snow.
Okay.
And then let's put SlyFox on, let's say, or like early morning to noon kind of thing. Not SlyFox, and then I'll take basically the middle of the day.
However, beforehand, can I take a second to try and like analyze my surroundings, because I have a trait called Total Recall, which allows me to remember things. So I might be able to notice if things are different, like in the surrourings.
Sure. No, you can take you take like 20 minutes and you just kind of walk around the area, like and you're taking
mentally
taking
mapping.
stock of everything. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
There we go.
All right. So you have your watches. Figured out, which is good. All right. So you have arrived. You have taken command of the area, and the crew of the Chimera has painstakingly started unloading things from said Chimera. Now, the area you are in, you notice, has been just blown to hell and gone. Most of these buildings seem to have been burnt out. Like, they're made of rockcrete, but the interiors, like, you can tell, like, if anything was inside half of these, they were just burnt burnt from the inside. But the structures themselves still stand, for the most part. There are holes and broken walls.
They have not penetrated the Hordberg.
So at least it sounds like we were here with all the burning. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Right.
All right, so I got the times of the day. So if an attack particularly comes, I got the watches covered over here.
Any other
Like who's going to be there at what time of day?
Yeah. Any other text information we need to know here that you can give us, Roach? Besides the insides of the buildings being all like burnt out and not exactly the finest structural integrity.
Further towards the bottom of the map, towards the western side, I know it's kind of hard to keep the orientation correct for directions, but towards the eastern side, it is less damaged, internally. Like you see a whole block of buildings at the bottom edge of the map that is basically untouched. Like the interiors don't seem to be burned out. They seem to have been pretty well preserved. Just a couple of odd hits or maybe some collapses. And the side streets that link into the top and bottom of this map are mostly blockaded, like towards the south. Like it seems like this is these are the only major roads that lead this direction that this outpost is covering.
Okay.
So yeah.
So is it safe to assume, therefore, that these lower buildings are therefore out of targeting range for something bigger, where these blown to bits buildings aren't? Therefore, we might not want to put anything valuable in them.
Why would we put something valuable in the building?
Well, for example, like you could set up a sandbag wall there and then put that stubber we have.
Where are you at, Midge?
Sorry, let me ping.
Well, what I was gonna say
but it might be a bad idea considering they might be in targeting range for artillery or something.
Well, I would say the easiest thing to do would be to probably like are we going to be able to entrench the Chimera at all? Are we going to be able to dig down past the concrete? Are we going to be able to blast it out of the way?
Asphalt.
Blast it out of the way.
We do have a demolition charge.
Yeah, you do have one unused demolition charge. But
which we brought for a purpose and never used.
You never had a chance.
Not using that demo charge for that.
You don't you could. You're not sure it would be entirely useful because you're not sure you could make it in a way. You're not sure you have the ingenuity to make it in a way that it could get back.
Are you telling me that if we plant a random explosive charge on the asphalt, it's not going to excavate a perfect chimera-shaped hole?
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm talking.
Well,
you are pretty sure the amount of sandbags you have, you will have plenty if you wanted to make
build up a bunker in front of it.
Yeah, like a bunker wall to try and.
So, what I was going to suggest is that we use the Chimera with that sandbag kind of bunker wall as a makeshift fortress, say covering one of these streets facing down, like right over here facing down this way.
Yeah.
And then the other one, we use the sandbags to build up a wall, and then we would station probably the heavy stubber on it, facing down the other way. So we have our heaviest weapons facing down the most obvious angles of attack.
Are you sure you guys don't want to have your tokens kind of move around and get the ins and outs of all these buildings before you
probably a good idea
building things up? Just as a suggestion.
Take a survey.
Yeah.
See what we got to work with.
Also, can I do them? Can I medically assess these people that are injured over here?
Yes, you can.
So while we do this, why don't you guys take care of that?
Is this a broken door between Ben and I?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, Midge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Tops has taken a shotgun blast to his shoulder.
Ooh, that's nasty. Okay.
He is currently at 5 HP. He's currently bloodied. He's bloodied. Lily, on the other hand, is not as badly off. She's taken shrapnel to the legs, and Ducky, although he has taken a head injury, it seems like from the helmet that he is wearing, you can tell that the las bolt ricocheted off. It went through the forward part of the helmet, then ricocheted on the interior part, and then ricocheted back out again.
Okay, so
1 in a million shot. He only took 1 damage.
Yeah, he's basically been las burned slightly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay.
You're fairly confident that Lily just needs to rest to effectively gain HP back and be able to walk in a day or so.
Okay.
But Tops is going to need some nursing.
Okay, cool. Well, is what I'm going to do then, therefore, is quickly, at least with Lily and Ducky over there, I'm going to at least clean their wounds a bit, get them patched up properly, because they haven't got any medic here, do they? They don't have a...
Not alive, no.
No. So that's the person who died. Therefore, they've probably not had the best even, the sort of just standard medical treatment. Therefore, just to prevent infection and things, I'll do that.
Okay.
Ben, get over here.
I will take a better look at Mr. Tops.
Where? Where's here?
Zoom out, and I'm pinging it. I found something that we could use.
Zoom out. Okay, ping it again. Okay, right over there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, where am I?
I have no idea where you are.